I accidentally messed up my relationship with my cousin multiple times. My ex-husband, who is 38, and I separated over a year ago. We still live in the same house and co-parent our 3 small children. As part of our separation agreement, the first party to establish a new relationship will either move out or buy out the other party. Our marriage failed due to my ex-husband's drinking, as well as a lack of sex and intimacy. He did not want the marriage to end, so the process was very rocky and involved a lot of mediation. We were managing to coexist. We re-established ourselves as best friends and roommates, and it was working out for us. Surprisingly enough, we have been getting along really well. We are better friends than we were as husband and wife. I was casually seeing a guy, who is 39, for the last 6 months. He is from the same town I grew up in. I live and work in the next city. We established early on that, although we lived only 10 minutes apart, we had no friends in common and had never heard of each other prior to meeting online. I vaguely remember meeting 2 of his sisters previously at events or family gatherings, but I had never known this man. The sister is important. He was also separated and living back with his parents until his finances allowed him to build another house. His ex-wife had the house with their children. We had a wonderful 6 months. We were very compatible sexually, emotionally, and even spiritually. We fell head over heels for each other and would meet at least once a week for great sex. Sometimes we would meet for lunch if we could. We texted and FaceTimed every day. He adored me, and I adored him. We were making plans to rent a house together and build a new house on his land. We intended to keep it discreet. Both our friends and families knew about our failed marriages, but we still didn't want to make it explicitly known that we had moved on just yet. However, we were making moves to become official in public with our relationship. Fast forward to last week. I was visiting my parents when my mom mentioned the name of his sister. Let's call her Britney Spears for the sake of this story. In some idle gossip, I was just about to mention that I was seeing her brother when my mom added that she would be a cousin of mine on her mother's side. My blood ran cold. I tried to keep my cool and probe some more. She mentioned that Britney's mother is a bit estranged from the wider family, and that Britney's father raised the kids. My grandmother and Britney's grandmother were sisters. I left shortly afterward and called Mr. Spears. At first, he thought I was joking, but when I started crying, he knew I was serious. I asked to end the relationship right there. He was upset and asked me to give it more thought, but he said he'd respect my choice. When he checked in the following morning, I confirmed that I was not willing to continue and asked him not to contact me again or tell anyone anything about me. I haven't been sleeping or eating well. I feel nauseated and ashamed of myself. I've blocked Mr. Spears on all platforms, but I can't even look at my own reflection. I'm going to find a good therapist. I just needed to get this off my chest.